due to the extensive floods in this region, we've set up a temporary makeshift warehouse facility in which that we're temporarily storing our supplies and humanitarian aid and equipment, from food, from hygiene kits to kitchen shelters. Sadly, people have had to evacuate with nothing and just with the clothes on their back. So we're having to provide all the basic needs that a family requires to live and to survive in this emergency situation. Food is being transported in, as we've shared earlier. Here we'll pick up a hygiene kit. And in this hygiene kit, we've got the supplies for the family to help prevent diseases. There isn't even towels to help people dry themselves, to help keep themselves clean. Toothpaste, soap, powder, toothbrush, combs, all basic utensils that are needed. This is in this hygiene kit that gets supplied to one family. There's about 3,500 of these that have been procured, purchased, and they're making their way out to the distribution zones not too far from here, where people are displaced and living and waiting for the assistance. This is the first days of Ramadan. They'll be fasting, they're hungry, they're cold, they're lonely, they're desperate, and this assistance that's been provided by generous donors all over the world, UK and far afield, is going to go a long way in trying to help provide some form of normality in a very abnormal emergency situation. We're in Bir Sabak at 4 p.m. and this is one of the areas that we've distributed shelters and the tents here. And it's getting close to time now that preparations for the fast. Now I remember this time at home, on the first day of Ramadan especially, with the excitement, with the family, with the children, with everything else, all the flavoured dishes and the samosas and the pakoras and everything that comes with it, and the happy atmosphere and everything. But Taskin Ahmed would have been home with his family in a normal setting, enjoying the blessings and beauty of this blessed month of Ramadan. Instead, he's been displaced by the floods. The floods come and wiped out his home and his area. I'm sitting here with a pot of lentils and some water, a piece of wood, and making the fire over here. That's preparations for iftar. A far cry and a far difference from the iftars that we enjoy back home. And we ask you all to continue your prayers, your du'as, your support, and these people are going to need a great amount of continued support to be able to get them back on their streets and get them back in their homes and back earning their livelihood once again. What we see here is the last resort. They are tents, temporary shelters. What we're looking to do is provide some form of longer rehabilitation and rebuilding of lives and rebuilding of livelihoods and rebuilding of homes, where they can once again enjoy the foods of what they have ploughed in their lands and enjoy the family feast in their homes. And we hope and pray that time will come soon. But I understand that this will take at least 6 months to a year before we can get to that condition, if the rains stop. And with conditions and the thunder behind me, the situation here is very fluid, it's very unpredictable.